So Sophie decided to make an official statement, and now Paul has been taken in for questioning.
He's at the police station? Why?
Okay, try not to get upset, Barbara. This is why Paul didn't want to say anything, but I said we had to because I didn't want you hearing it.
Okay, just tell me. Has he been charged with rape?
I don't know what's happening. Margot came by Fairwinds earlier, and she said she wanted to hear Paul's side of the story off the record.
Right. This isn't about Sophie. Margot was raped years ago. She's hardwired to give Sophie the benefit of the doubt.
Well, she's no fan of Paul's, and Paul didn't help himself. He gave her a lot of attitude.
Oh, I'm sure that he did. I mean, come on. Rape? You believe him, don't you?
With all my heart.
Good. I could wring Sophie's neck. I actually felt sorry for that girl, and so did Paul. And I knew that she was fixated on him, so I set her up in business to divert her attention. Instead, I just threw them together.
Look, you were just trying to help her make something out of her life. And you did. Thanks to you and Paul, she started her own business.
Right. And this is the thanks we get.
Yeah, I know. I never expected her to do something like this.
And neither did I. She played the whole innocent thing. I mean, I bought into the fragile act, even after what hell she put Will and Gwen through, and now she's moved on to my other son.
She's unbalanced, Barbara. You couldn't have known that.
Unbalanced and desperately needy. A very dangerous combination. There's no telling what she will do. She could ruin Paul's life.
I will help Paul. I will get him the best lawyer I can find if it comes to that.
Wait. Time is of the essence.
Well, I'll do that now, today.
No, I will do it.
No, I don't want you getting worked up, Barbara, okay? You're not strong enough.
I'm as strong as my children need me to be. And right now I'm strong enough to go see my son. Honey, are you okay?
I'm fine. This is all going to blow over as soon as I get a chance to tell Margot what really happened.
You're not going to get any justice from Margot. She was a rape victim herself. She'll be
Fine. Then I'll
biased.
ask to speak to Jack Snyder.
Why? Because he's your best friend? No, you've got to keep your wits about you in this place.
I will. Mom, what are you doing here? You should be home. You should be resting.
I can't possibly rest when you're fighting for your life here.
I tried to get her to stay home, but she won't.
No, I am not going to stay home. I'm going to help you out of this. I'm going to find you an attorney because you have to be prepared.
Will you at least humor me, please, and have a seat?
What is wrong with you, Sophie? After all the generosity that we have shown you, this is how you thank us? You ought to be ashamed of yourself.
Barbara, would you like a police escort home?
I'm not going anywhere without my son, Margot.
Paul, I'm ready for you to make your statement.
Not without a lawyer present.
No, Mom, it's fine. I've got nothing to hide.
Is she pressing charges?
Yes, I am. Paul, your mother is right. You shouldn't say anything without representation.
However, it does look better if you make a voluntary statement.
Probably makes your job a whole lot easier, too, doesn't it?
I would like to run a DNA test, but I cannot compel you to give a sample.
No problem. Grab a swab.
No!
Mom, this is a no-brainer. There's no way my DNA can be linked to any evidence that Sophie has. She's got nothing. Because nothing happened.
Them. Now, a stat test isn't a definitive ID, but it does help to rule out someone or not.
And there was no match, right? Sophie is lying.
No. According to the lab report, Paul falls within the suspect group.
That's not possible.
Suspect group, so there are others.
Theoretically, yes, but taken together with Sophie's testimony, we do have probable cause. As we proceed, we'll be doing more extensive tests.
I didn't rape anybody.
He is telling the truth, Margot. I was there that night. I saw Sophie. She was out of her mind.
However, the evidence is compelling.
She manipulated it somehow, then. My son is not a rapist.
Look, this is a mistake, Sophie. I know you're upset.
Upset? Is that how you think this is?
You're hurt, but please, you have to tell the truth.
I stand by my story.
Paul Ryan, you are under arrest for the first-degree rape of Sophie Duran. You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can and will be used against you in a court of law. You have the right to an attorney. If you cannot afford one will be provided by the court. You have the right to have an attorney present during any and all questioning. Do you understand?
doing this to us.
This isn't about you,
Of course
May.
it is. Sophie is jealous because Paul didn't want her. You felt hurt and betrayed. You know, Paul did try to let you down gently, but you didn't listen.
Now, what the hell do you know about it? Were you there? Did you hear us? No, you weren't.
You know, you have no right to destroy Paul's life just because you didn't get what you wanted.
What about my life? I'm never going to be the same.
Well, maybe that's a good thing, Sophie. You stay here, make sure that Paul's taken care of. I'm going to get the attorney. I'm not going to have him spend the night in jail. This little plot against my son, it's not going to work, Sophie. When the truth comes out, you're going to have to answer to me.
Don't threaten her.
That is not a threat. It's a promise. You stay here. I'll get him the attorney.